In today's video, I built the Dress to Impress dressing room map in Bloxburg. Hey glossettes, welcome back. How are you guys doing today? Tell me down below as usual. Now today's build is pretty exciting. You already know what it is from the title and the intro anyways, but today we are going to be recreating the Dress to Impress map in Bloxburg. Specifically the Dress to Impress kind of dressing room area where you put on all the clothes and stuff like that. I've been doing a few Dress to Impress videos at the moment, but also obviously mainly I am a Bloxburg YouTuber, so I thought, you know what, we're going to combine the two and build the Dress to Impress map in Bloxburg, except I didn't think of this. One of my staff members, Mills, thought of this idea a few weeks ago. I said I'd do it and now I'm finally doing it. Because it's genius, let's be honest. It's so creative. But anyways, of course first we need to head over to Dress to Impress so you know what I'm building today. So let's go. So I'm in Dress to Impress and this is the dressing room we're going to be recreating today. They changed the dressing room around a lot. Like every update it seems to look a little bit different, but this is the one we're going to make. This is like the Easter update one, and what I'm going to do is we're just going to go around and take some reference screenshots. It's really difficult though because you can't go into first person in Dress to Impress. I can't zoom into my head, so we're gonna have to like take some awkward angles. But we have the clothing over here, we have this bit. Oh my gosh, wait, should I recreate the clothes as well, like out of basic shapes and structurals? Should we like recreate all of the items? Oh my gosh, wait, okay, that would take ages. Maybe I think for this video I'm probably gonna leave that like blank, so I'm not gonna add all the items. But if you guys want to see me try and recreate all the clothes in Bloxburg, then maybe I'll do that. Oh my gosh, wait, they have pink shoes. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I'm just going around and getting screenshots of all the kind of items. We have the little beauty salon bits in here. Oh my gosh, how are we gonna make these? Oh my gosh, how are we gonna build her? The nail person. Oh, this is gonna be so difficult. Why did I do this? Okay, the makeup area. I'm getting so many screenshots here. And then we have the VIP room. Screenshot this, screenshot this. Do I have enough screenshots? Is there anything else I need to screenshot? Oh, the glass ceiling. Oh, how am I gonna... Why have I chose like the most difficult thing to make? Okay. Oh, her outfit's really cute. Anyways, have I seen everything? I think I have enough screenshots, but yeah, pretty much this is what we're building. I don't know how we're gonna do this, honestly, but this is it, basically. I'm just trying to get a good look at the floor plan. Okay, we can do this. It'll be fine, right? Just a quick note, if you're more here for just the Dress to Impress aspect of this and you just want to see the finished build, then the timestamp of the tour will be on screen now, so you can skip ahead and watch it. But if you are interested in how I built this, then keep watching. Okay, now it's time to try and make the floor plan, and I feel like I've forgotten the layout already. I'm gonna use the reference images. So starting off with this one, this wall is very long. I think in Bloxburg terms it looks about like 7 to 8 blocks wide. Does anyone else do that in real life? They kind of look at walls and they're like, if this was in Bloxburg, this would be 5 cubes wide. Because I do that all the time. Okay, the skin tones is like that. That kind of looks like 5 blocks or 6 blocks wide maybe. Okay, then we're gonna do this. Then we need like these kind of shelves. That looks like 3 blocks. Maybe 4 actually. Okay, we'll do 4 just for good measure. And then we have this big wall with like the shelves either side. Probably like that big. And then this wall. Goodness me, this is way more difficult than I was expecting. What is this shape? Oh my gosh, we're gonna have to move this because VIP like fits here. And VIP is massive. Okay, I'm gonna have to put this like right at the back of the plot. Let me just copy what I've done and put it like here. Get rid of that. Okay, it's slowly coming together. I feel like this needs to be stretched out a bit. Like this hallway feels too thin, just to make it feel a little bit more open. Okay, and then we have the VIP entrance, which is like this. I think this is good for the floor plan. I think we've kind of gotten the shape right. We're just gonna have a lot of detail that needs to be custom because there's so many kind of like details on the walls. Oh my gosh, and we have the high ceilings in here as well. Let me add that. But yeah, there's just so much detail. Obviously in Roblox Studio you can literally make anything you want, but with Bloxburg it's kind of a bit more restricted, especially kind of like wall lengthwise and stuff, so it's going to be a bit more difficult. But what I think I'm going to do quickly is kind of mark out where everything's going to go, put the floors down, color the walls, and just do a little bit. So what I did now, like I said, was add the floor and make a start on coloring the like main walls, as well as adding this line around the top of the walls to mark out where the ceiling was going to go, but I don't know if I got a clip of that. And then I got distracted making the skin tone area, so I wanted to start on making the machine thingies, as obviously they look pretty complicated. How I did these was using the basic shape cylinders for the base because obviously they're round. And to start with, I was using like a light box cube thing. I attempted to make the glowing base, but realized pretty quickly it was going to be very difficult to make it look round, as well as the fact that having so many lights in such a small area was going to make the build ridiculously bright. So I did end up replacing the base with just a white cylinder instead of the light. And then to make the sides, I added like basic shape cubes that I resized into these big panels and just added them around the back of the machine in like a curve. And then I did add some light, so I added the bright lights at the back with like the cool neon light strips, which actually looked really good. I made sure the color wasn't too bright. And for the top, I just copy and pasted the base of the machine to the top bit to get this, which looks pretty accurate to me. I was very proud of these. So I added 4 of the machines, and then I started adding the details on the wall behind them with like these structural rods that I was kind of rotating into the pattern, and I made a pretty good start to the build. Okay, so this area is done for now. I'm gonna do the kind of text and everything later, but what we're gonna do, I think tonight I'm gonna try and get this area done and this wall here. So I've kind of started doing a bit of work. I've added all these red lines to kind of mark off where everything needs to go, like how big the sections are. I started kind of adding the wall. Oh my gosh, my volume was on. You could probably hear the Bloxburg music in the background. Anyways, I started adding like the walls into the makeup area, but we are gonna work on this area here. So I've already added, hang on, let me get my reference up on my trusty iPad here. Yeah, I added like the podium where that big dress is, and also this mirror item kind of looks like the mirror behind it, just a lot smaller. Like it kind of works. I think I might make a custom one because we do have like a big round mirror and you can't resize this one, but I just thought it was kind of cool how they kind of have like the same design. Anyways, first what we're gonna do is add the pillar bit because there's like pillars here. Then this wall is white with like details on, and then we have the shelves in this side, like this corner, and the same on this corner. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna delete this, we're gonna add it back, but just on this section, and then this gives us the space to make a custom bookshelf kind of here without having to try and make like a hole through the wall, if that makes sense. So we're gonna do this out of basic shapes. The bottom of it kind of looks like a little drawer. So we are gonna make the little drawer on the front like this. This is probably too tall. Yeah, it is. Anyways, hi guys, we're gonna have a little chat while I figure out how to make this shelf. I'm really excited for this video because my dress to impress videos are doing really well. Like I've only posted 2 and you guys seem to really like them, but the issue is I don't want to become a dress to impress channel because obviously I'm a Bloxburg YouTuber. I have been for years. I would never, you know, leave Bloxburg, but my dress to impress videos are doing a bit better than I expected. So obviously I don't want to just abandon, you know, the dress to impress stuff because I know you guys enjoy that as well as Bloxburg. So this kind of felt like a very good compromise because I mean, it's dress to impress in Bloxburg. It's pretty much the biggest compromise I could do. I just think this is so fun. I mean, it's kind of annoying, kind of like the proportions and stuff are annoying me. As I said earlier, like obviously in Roblox Studio, you can make walls like as long as you want, but in Bloxburg, you cannot do that. So it's really hard to get them kind of similar. I want to make sure, yeah, this is all copy and pasteable. If I make it so I can copy and paste it all, we can literally just add them like in each corner really quickly. This is how tall it's going to be. They have like these little kind of like details at the top. Like it's not just a flat top thing, if that makes sense. There's little details on the top of the shelves, which we're also going to make. We can use the bookend hack for this. You know what I was using in my theater build when I had like the fancy bookends? That would be very useful right about now. So we're going to try those as well. Let me just add the back. So the back of the bookcase is kind of like the peachy color that's used everywhere else. It's a very dull color. I have changed this color a million times to try and get it like as dull as it is in the game. Okay, wait, that might be better actually. Let me recolor all this. Okay, that looks pretty good. And then we need the shelf. So it looks like there is 3 shelves, but the bottom one is kind of quite high up to leave space for what's underneath it, and they look like they're white, like the kind of unit. And then maybe that's a bit too high actually, because it's kind of, we have to think Bloxburg proportions here. Maybe that. Now we just need to do the top decoration. Hang on, I'm zooming in on my reference. I think we could just add the bookends and call it a day because I think it'd be kind of cute. Okay, let me grab them. So this is what I'm referring to when I say bookends. It's this little ornate one here because they're so good to add detail. So if you don't know the hack already, I know I included it in Tutorial Tuesday, but basically you just want to place these on a basic shape and then it allows you to be able to transform them like this, and we can put this anywhere we want. So we're going to flip it upside down, well, kind of sideways like this, and we're just going to add it like in the top corners. I might have to add a few next to each other. Okay, no, that's going to be too small. Never mind. First up, we're going to use this concave straight shape just because this is going to be good for the curve kind of right at the start of the detail like this. Okay, wait, that's too tall. Like that. Oh my gosh, wait, that's perfect. perfect. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do is place a little basic shape on it because it kind of has like a square bit, and then we need a curve. So let me get, where is it? Oh my gosh, where is it? Where is it? I can't see it. Oh, it's here. The convex straight, because this is like a curve. So we can have this thing. Oh my gosh, wait. That kind of looks really accurate. Doesn't that kind of look good? Like, I've done a good job there. I'm proud of that. Okay, now we just have to do it on the other side. I'm so glad we can copy and paste this because I could not be bothered to like re-add these shapes a million times. Oh my gosh, it looks so cute. Wait, it actually looks accurate. And there we go. That is like the first area kind of done, except the walls and stuff. Hang on. I think we are going to make a custom mirror. So we're not quite done. And we need a rug. Okay, ignore me. We're not done in this area. So the rugs and dress to impress are like this cloud, like fluffy texture. Am I going to be able to recreate that in Bloxburg? Absolutely not. So we're just going to use this. We're going to use a massive white rug. Hang on, I need to place this like directly underneath here, like that. We're going to use this, but give it like the snow texture. So it kind of looks very fluffy. And then what we need to do is the custom mirror. So what I'm going to do for this is actually use the existing mirror, you know, this round one, because this gives us the shape that we need, the kind of like round shape. We're just going to add a golden texture. And then what we're going to do is with structural pieces, we're going to add the little sunbeam things that stick off. Oh, there's so many. Okay, I kind of regret this already. While we're just kind of chilling doing this, what is your guys' opinions on the Roblox event, The Hunt? Have you guys been doing the quests? Because I have, and some of them are so annoying. Like, don't get me wrong, some games have went like above and beyond and made like really fun quests. They've done an amazing job, but some just make you like grind their game for like half an hour and not do anything fun, and it's so annoying. Some games have surprised me though. So there's this one, it's like called Strength Simulator or something, I don't know. And in the game, what you do is you actually kind of like drag an egg around on string and you drag it through this course, and it's genuinely really fun though. Like, I did not expect it to be that enjoyable. That's definitely one of my favorites. You just have to drag the egg around this course and it's great. Like, I genuinely really enjoyed that one. So if you haven't, I suggest doing that one because that's really fun. But what others have I enjoyed? I haven't done the Arsenal one all the way through yet, but I know apparently that one's like really well made. So I am looking forward to playing it properly. I did play it on stream a bit, but I just did such a bad job. We aren't going to talk about it. Same with Doors. Oh my gosh, I was so scared in Doors. It wasn't even funny. That was like the scariest experience of my life. What is happening? What's happening? What is happening? Oh my gosh, 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 oh my gosh. Where's the lever? Where? Oh my god. Hang on. We need to regroup. Let me make my camera big. Oh, that is not symmetrical. Hang on. This needs to be moved up. I've done this way too low. These little details are actually really fun to add in, not gonna lie. Hang on, let me turn my brightness up. Okay, so it's the next day now. I've done a bit of work last night off camera before this morning just to get it ready, because I think what we're gonna do now is actually build like inside the hair area and the makeup, which will kind of be fun because it's like chairs and desks and like there's some like products on the table. I feel like this area might be the most entertaining to do today. I've already kind of built like the entrances, so these are all just made of basic shaped cubes, and then these bits are the plain pillars though, the square ones, and I just added a little structural piece to make the kind of lines. And then I also did the archway over here, and I can't remember what else I did, to be honest. I added this thing, so this is going to mark out where like the round shelf is. Oh yeah, these wall decorations, what I've done so I don't have to like repeat them each time is I've just put them on a basic shape so I can like hide them behind walls like this, for example, and it like pokes through so I don't have to spend ages making them every single time. But anyways, yeah, we are going to work on, let's do the inside of the hair bit first. Obviously this has like the nail table as well. The nail table has like an NPC sitting here, so I don't know whether we make that or we leave it plain. I have no idea, but we're going to start off in here. So I've already made like the wall divide, so we have like the hair things, the chairs, the nail area. So this is what we're building, and first of all we are going to do the chairs, I think, which is going to be difficult because there's like no chairs that look like this. So I think we're going to start off by using this stool for kind of like the base. This is what the bottom of the chair kind of looks like, so we're going to add these into each kind of area. Hang on, I need to make sure these are in the middle. And then the chair's kind of soft. It has like a pillow in the middle and then like a soft bit, so I'm just going to try and build this. I think what we're going to do is use this comfy pillow is like the middle bit, and we're just going to transform it on. But yeah, this is what we're going for, so you will be able to sit on these as well, which is kind of cool. I don't know how we're going to do the sides of this. I'm kind of thinking we try and do them out of just pillows. Like if I make pillows this weird shape and I kind of add them around. Okay, wait, this could kind of work actually. Okay, wait. I can see this working. These aren't going to look obviously accurate because I mean I'm making a custom chair, but this could kind of look okay-ish, like similar. The only thing is we can't copy and paste these because it's pillows and they haven't been placed on the chair, so I'm gonna have to do this like 3 times. Does this look good? Does that kind of look okay? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna test it. I've actually added a door kind of around this corner so that I can go in and look at stuff in person. So if we go through here, look at it. Look how weird it looks to be in here in Bloxburg. It's so weird to have like my normal avatar in the dress to impress area. Okay, let's sit on this chair. Oh my gosh, wait, no, that kind of looks really cute. Okay, that kind of works. There we go. There's all 3 chairs done. Now we're going to attempt to make, you know, like the hair thing, like the dome thing. I don't know what these are called. You see them in like movies all the time in hair salons. We're going to attempt to make one of these. Now, first of all, this thing is like on like a kind of white cube that's attached to the wall. So I'm going to make one of these first, kind of like this big, like this. And then, hang on, let me zoom in on my reference image. Okay, so it's like a little cylinder on the back. Then it's got like a wire and then it's got the actual thing. Obviously as well, the inside of these is like hollow. So it's kind of like a bowl shape. I was going to use to make this, you know, the half sphere like this. Obviously this isn't like hollow though. So it's like a solid shape because I didn't really know how we could make like a hollow one. And it's just hit me now. Like I could use a salad bowl. Like if we get a bowl, we'll just see how it turns out. Okay, so this bit's done. Now what I'm going to do is the wire attaching it. So I'm just going to use a standard rod for this. We're going to add them onto this bit first, just because this means that they'll be able to be like copy and pasted. So I don't have to make this 3 times like the chair. So we're just going to add this on. Okay, what we're gonna do is we are gonna get a, oh my gosh, can you hear my dog barking outside? Anyways, we're gonna go and get a salad bowl and see if this will work for like the dome thing. I'm really hoping it does because now I've thought of that idea. I'm like, oh my gosh, that'd be so cool if it like is big enough. I feel like it's not gonna be big enough though. Like I don't think this is gonna look very good to be honest, but we're gonna try. Okay, garden salad. Before I get 3 of them, we're just gonna do 1 and see if this works. Okay, there we go. Let me go into build mode. We're gonna grab this. Okay, yeah, this is going to be way too small. That is not going to work. Okay, never mind. So we're just going to use the sphere instead, which is probably easier because once again, this couldn't like connect to this and it makes it so we can copy it. But there is no way that salad bowl was going to be big enough. Even this, I think, needs to be slightly bigger to be honest. And then can we copy and paste? Oh my gosh, we can. And then what we can do is we're going to add all of these on the walls back here, just above this thing. It's editor Glossie here again. For some reason, I can't find the footage of like the clips of me starting off the nail area and like all of that stuff. It's not there for some reason. So just to catch you up to speed, what I'm doing now is I'm building the nail area and yeah, that's pretty much it. It's so weird because obviously we're working on kind of like Bloxburg scale and Bloxburg avatar scale, but in Dress to Impress, the characters are so tall because they're kind of like a custom avatar model. So it kind of looks a bit different. Everything looks a bit smaller. Oh my gosh, this looks so short. I'm gonna leave the table like this. I know there's like fancy kind of things on the side, but I'm feeling a bit cheeky and I'm just gonna leave it very simple for now. So I've added the nail files. Let me find, okay, we have the nail polish as well. We'll make a little shelf for that. But there's this like bump thing that kind of goes across here, like where you place your hands, and I really want to make one. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab this cylinder and make this kind of like maybe this big like that, and then inside of it is like white. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a white slightly smaller circle that we can kind of put in the middle, and then what we're going to do is just grab the whole thing. Oh my gosh, wait, it's sticking out the other side. There we go. Anyways, then what we're going to do is lower it down like this, and there we go. It looks pretty accurate to the shape that we have on there. Oh, I need to move the lamp so it faces this way. There we go. That is our kind of nail stand. Oh my gosh, why is it kind of cute though? That nail one is just like floating. I want to test it out. I kind of just want to make sure I've got the stools the right way around, to be honest. But we're gonna go have a look. Yeah, I don't know what to do about the NPC who sits on this chair. Maybe I should add like a decal or something. I don't know. But these work. How cute is this? Like a little nail bar. Oh my gosh, I should make a spa in Bloxburg because this is so cute. Let's move on to the makeup area next door, which is this one in here, because this one's done. I'm pretty sure this one's done. Also, oh my gosh, so you can see how this is like glowing. I added lights under the floor because I realized, hang on, let me get rid of them and show you. I realized the lighting is so dull and I'm kind of concerned about how we're gonna light this thing because we're gonna have a roof on this. So what I think I'm gonna do is use my trick of what you just saw there when I add the light cubes like under the floor to light it, because then you can't visibly see the light so they don't ruin the design. In this room, there is 6 little makeup desks that all look identical to each other, which is pretty easy for us because it means we can make one and just copy and paste paste it. So that is what I'm going to try and create. First of all, the chair. Let me make sure I've got a chair for kind of height reference because they have like stools. I think we're going to use this one again and then just add a design around it to kind of look like the in-game chairs. So the tables are kind of like attached to the wall, like the little kind of dressing tables, and they have this very curved shape. They kind of remind me of the bookcases from earlier, and I'd say they're around this wide. And then I'm gonna add like the top bit where the drawer is. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be really tall. Okay, we need to make this a bit smaller. I'd say about there. I'm gonna add this, and then I'm gonna add the kind of countertop, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go and steal this basic shape, oh no, this one, like the curve, so we can add it underneath because it has like a curve underneath. And then we need to add the little kind of drawer on the front, and there it is. There is our little setup. Actually, wait, we need the little perfumes and things on the counter. So we don't have the exact bottles, but I'm just gonna use the fancy fragrance sprays because obviously these look super cute. I'm gonna hide the orange one though because I don't like the shape of that one as much. So we have two there, and then there's two other bottles. So I'm just wondering if there's a kind of similar shape we could use. We could use these ones actually. Here we go. We can hide these ones and just have these two. Okay, that doesn't look bad. And then the colors. These ones are purple and pink, and on the thing it's like purple and kind of a darker pink. So that looks pretty good. It's kind of more of a red actually, like that. Okay, there we go. There is our little setup. And now what we can do is go through and kind of copy and paste this. So there's 3 on each side. How much is this? Oh my gosh, 2,000 each. That's kind of expensive. There we go. There's our little makeup area. Hang on, I'm gonna transform them all and kind of just make sure they're up against the wall properly. Also, I can't remember if I said this or not. I feel like I did, but I can't remember. I only just realized when building these that the reason they look like this is because they're meant to look like suntan beds. You know when you can sit in those beds to like get a tan? That's what they're meant to look like. I was like, why do they look so futuristic? It's like a teleporter. And then I realized their design is from like what they're doing. I can't believe I didn't notice that earlier. If you didn't know, that's what the Dress to Impress skin tone things are meant to look like. They're meant to look like the tanning beds. I mean, I'm pretty sure they are. Here's the chair all done. I'm just gonna add them to everywhere else, and then this room's pretty much done except the kind of like top bit around the wall. Oh my gosh, stop, that looks so cute. So next I decided just to get all the shelves finished because I mean I think it's pretty self-explanatory, me just moving basic shapes into shelves again. Kind of boring. So I started off with the really long ones where mainly all the tops in the jeans are in game, and then I did the rest of the shelves near kind of like the body morphs. It was pretty quick to get all these done. It only took around 40 minutes for like 4 big shelves. I kept adding the wall details as I went as well, just to finish as much as possible because a lot of this was kind of just copy and pasting the same things into different areas. And then I randomly decided I was actually gonna make the body morphs, which went surprisingly well. I mostly used the sphere basic shape and I did the male one first, which looked kind of funny at times but looked okay in the end, and then the female one, which looked a bit better than the male one. I found that one kind of easier to make, but they did turn out kind of cute, both of them. And finally I built the round shaped shelf in the middle, which I used these like square basic shapes, just slightly rotated each time to try and get the curve right and things like that. And then I just added a few details around the place and on the walls and just tried to finish this area completely so we can move on to VIP, as I only had like some tables to place and some shelves to add in and some like little details. So pretty much, yeah, I've just went and tried to finish this whole big area so we can move on to VIP, as VIP is pretty big actually. Okay, so it's been like 2 days, but we are back and we are ready to build the VIP area. Why am I nervous for this bit, honestly? Hang on, I'm skipping through the clip on my iPad to find where VIP is. Okay, here we go. What was I gonna say? I had something I wanted to say before I like turn the camera on. I'll think of that in a minute. Anyways, the first wall we're gonna build is this wall here, which looks like this. So as you can see, there's like the makeup tables, which we can literally just copy and paste from the makeup room, and then there's like a shelf. We also have the big round thing in the middle. We're just gonna get this area done first. So I'm just gonna copy and paste these because it's easy. I can't tell if I'm enjoying making this or not. Well, I know I am. Like, this is a really fun build to do, but I feel like I don't have a lot to say in the video of it because obviously I'm like copying a map. So every time I'm building something, it's like, okay, now I'm copying this. So there's like not much for me to say compared to usual when I'd be talking about like my ideas and trying to figure out what to make something look like, because everything just already has been planned out for me. So there's not much to say. So I feel like filming wise, it's kind of boring-ish, but like the build is actually really fun to recreate, if that makes sense. I don't know, but I need this video done for tomorrow night because I leaked it on my Discord server and everyone's telling me to hurry up. So we're gonna add the chairs. Oh my gosh, this is gonna look so cute. We're gonna add the backs of the chairs. We're just gonna get all of this done. All we have left to do in the main area, by the way, is the decals. See guys, I've got into the habit of saying decals instead of decals because you've all bullied me for months over it. Anyways, yeah, all we have left to do in there is is the decals and the roof. So I think I'm just gonna do that off camera like usual before we tour it. So for like all the text and stuff, I'm just gonna add decals because I want to make it look nice. I feel like I'm not speaking into the microphone close enough. I'm kind of lying on my gaming chair in a really weird angle, so my microphone's kind of far away. I always like struggle with my microphone so much, like getting it at a good angle, and like the arm of it always annoys me. I have like a full-on wrestling match with my microphone every single time I record. Me and the microphone have beef. This bit was so quick to do, we just had to copy and paste. Let me add the pillars. Okay, wait, they're too small. And then this bit is the shelf. We're gonna have to make a custom shelf. Why did it remove the wall from this bit? Okay, let me add that back. Now we're gonna do, actually no, I'm gonna do the shelf in a minute. I want to do like the round thing in the middle first because the shelves are boring. I have made so many shelves this week, it is ridiculous. So this thing goes here. This rug needs like moving, so they have like this big display in the middle. I'm also slightly concerned that you guys are gonna comment and be like, we want a part 2, we want you to spend hours making custom clothes to go on everything, and I am so scared for that. That is gonna take me such a long time to do. So guys, reconsider. If you want me to do a part 2, I'm up for it if you guys insist, but I'm also nervous. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, I thought there was a spider on my microphone. It was just a piece of thread. My life just flashed before my eyes. Oh, also, I started making these. I made like the things they put jewelry on, you know, like the head things, just to fill up some shelves. So I did that as well. Okay, there's the middle bit done. Oh my gosh, we need a carpet. We're gonna put this like directly in the middle. And now we'll do the shelf. So, oh my gosh, it is just too small. That is so annoying. I've come up with a video that I want to do in Dress to Impress, and it's really weird. And I don't know how it's gonna work, but you know how we're doing this, which is like, oh my gosh, Dress to Impress in Bloxburg. What if I do Bloxburg in Dress to Impress? What if we flip it around? And you may be wondering, Glossie, what does that even mean? I want to try and recreate like Bloxburg NPCs in Dress to Impress. Like imagine Tom in Dress to Impress. Come on, you can't tell me that's not a little bit funny. And now we need to make the little shelves. Okay, these ones aren't going to be 100% accurate by the looks of it because it's so hard to get the scaling right. We've already had this conversation. Okay, that looks kind of cute. There is our shelf done. Hang on, there is obviously like a bunch of wall detail, but I think I'm gonna do that at the end because it's pretty much just gonna be copying and pasting like these things and stuff for the wall detail, so it's not that important. The high ceilings have quite a bit of detail that I'll get onto later. We are gonna move on to this area down here. Let me get a reference photo up so you guys can see what I'm referring to here. So it's like a big fireplace area. There's like a picture on there. There's like round shelves. Oh, not more round shelves. Everything's got such a difficult shape. I can't do this. I kind of want to use like a real fireplace because in the actual thing, okay, wait, no, it's too small. I think we will have to do a custom one because all of the fireplaces are tiny and the scale just wouldn't work. Never mind. So what I'm gonna do instead is just make the fireplace out of basic shapes, which should be pretty easy-ish. For the glowing part on the front, what we can use is a light box, so we can just resize these to be kind of like that big. See, that's cute. But yeah, we're pretty much just building this out of basic shapes, just and structurals. I'm gonna use structurals for kind of like the little details, and we gotta make the kind of like big chimney thing at the back, which has a painting on it as well. I feel like we might have to make the ceilings in here higher, to be honest, because it feels like it's gonna be higher than this. Maybe another floor. Yeah, this feels more accurate. And then now we can make this thing taller. Oh, that didn't really go very far. Ooh, there's also, these are all plant pots next to it as well, like this. We need to color this. I've kind of just left it how it is. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm just doing all the structure, and then I think at the end, like I said, I'm gonna do all the wall details because it is a headache to do. I'm also gonna leave the round shelves for now, and we're gonna do this area here just to get this out of the way, and then pretty much after that, all I have to do is the round shelves and the details. So this side actually has like the shelf from the other side, and then it has like some little shelves with some more accessories on, and the table, and the mirror from earlier makes another appearance here. Luckily, the shelf is literally this shelf just flipped around, so we can be really cheeky and just steal this. See, there we go. They look exactly the same. Now for the little shelves kind of next to it, they have like a rug here, so we're just gonna add this. There we go. There's our little table, and then the one next to it is kind of like a shelf with 3 shelves that are also round, so we're gonna do 1, 2, 3. But that is pretty much it, except for the wall details, which I'm gonna go and do now. So it's gonna be a pretty big change in here that I'm doing off camera. But honestly, it's easier to focus when I'm not talking. I feel like I need to do that more often, like kind of do a bit of a big chunk at the end off camera, because then you get more of a surprise when you see the final result. So yeah, I'm gonna finish off in here. I'm gonna add the decals in the roof in the main bit, and then I will see you guys in a few seconds. So I finally finished the build and it's time for the final tour. But before we go inside, can we just take a look at the mess of the outside of this? Like, what is this? We are gonna head inside through my little secret door and look at the final build. Ta-da! Okay, first of all, let's address the elephant in the room, the fact that there is no ceiling on this. I tried so hard to put the roof on and to light it, but it just caused havoc with the lighting. So I had to take it off for the purpose of like touring it and being able to see it properly. So this is what we've got. Anyways, I think what we're gonna do is start over here. So obviously there's no clothes, but we have this big display area. We have the Robux items area up here. I did add all the text and little decals. It's kind of small, but this is the best I could do. So we have this area, and then we have the main shelves and the body morphs. So we have the 2 body morphs here, which look kind of funny, as well as all of the shelves. You just have to pretend that there's a roof. I'm gonna zoom in. See, this is like the roof height. That's perfect. I feel like I got the scale pretty well, actually. It kind of feels like it's the same size. We have the back of the round shelves, so we have all of these. We have this little area with some more little shelves. So this looks pretty good around here. And then if we go in here, we have where all the jeans and the tops are with more detail. I'm super proud of how symmetrical I managed to get these patterns. I feel like this looks pretty good. And then we have this decal, by the way, I literally stole from the game. Like, I screenshotted it in the game and cropped it. So it's very low quality. Sorry, Dress to Impress owner. Anyways, we have this area over here, and then we have the skin tone machines, which I think is one of my favorite places in the build. I feel like this looks really good. They look like teleporters. I love it so much. So we have this, and then we have this big area, which is another one of my favorites because I just love the bookcases. They look so cute. We have the mirror and all the wall details and the giant skylight, of course. But I think this area looks super kind of good. This is kind of what I spent most of the time on, I feel like, this section. And I'm super proud of how it turned out. So next what we have is the hair and makeup. So this is the beauty salon area. We've got the sign up there. And first up we have the nail counter, so you can sit and get your nails done. Very cute with our nail varnish and everything. I really like this as well. I love everything, okay? By the way, there is actually like glass in these. It's just very see-through. And then we have the hair salon chairs. So you can sit here, you can change your hairstyle. Next we have the makeup area where we have another pretty kind of wall detail and all of our makeup things, so we can sit here. Okay, this is kind of low down, okay? But if we were in Dress to Impress, we would be taller than this. You can sit and do your makeup. They all look the same, but I really like these. We have all the perfumes and stuff and the light up mirrors. And last but not least, we have the VIP area. This text isn't in the middle and it's really annoying me, but this is the best I could do. So if we go in here, we have the VIP area. Now I love this section so much. Here is the big fireplace with the round shelves. I feel like this looks super pretty. And then we have this side which has some makeup chairs and some shelves with some details on the wall up there. We have another heart up here as well. See, look at the symmetry here. Actually, I feel like this one's a tiny bit smaller. We're just not going to tell anyone. And then over on this side, we have some more shelves. We have the little wooden tables where the accessories are. We have this table and another one of these super cute mirrors. We have more wall detail. We have this kind of middle display. And once again, no ceiling, but that is pretty much it. This is the entire build. I feel like for a week and a bit's worth of work, this has had a very quick tour, but I am so proud of this. I'm just going to give you a kind of another look. I'm just going to walk around here. But yeah, I am super proud of this build. It took me a ridiculously long time and I really love it. Let me know what you guys think. I'm very excited to see what you think of this. But yeah, that is it for today's video. That is the Dress to Impress kind of dressing room in Bloxburg. Let me know what you think once again. I'm really excited to see what you guys think of this, and let me know any other video ideas you have, of course. But as usual, a huge shout out to my channel members and my Nitro boosters. We're gonna shout both of them out at the end of each video now. So thank you guys for joining the channel and boosting my Discord server. I love you all, and in general, I love you all so much, glossettes, and I will see you in the next video. Have an amazing day. XOXO, Glossy Girl.